All right, if you really got into that, into the singing yoga postures and movement aspects, I have a couple more heart opening activities. So with heart opening, it opens up the shoulders and the chest and some of these muscles surrounding the solar plexus. So if you know much about yoga philosophy, we have 7 chakras that move up the body, and so around here is your solar plexus or your power chakra. This is actually, it correlates to the anatomical area right above the stomach called the epigastrium, and when we sing, we actually use this area of our body quite a bit. We also, of course, use the shoulder, neck muscles, trapezius, everything back here, our costal muscles that go, our intercostal and external and internal intercostal muscles to breathe, and even our abs, our rectus abdominis, our hip flexors. These are all involved in the singing process. So we're just going to do a little front body opener. So actually, let's start with compressing the upper body by just giving yourself a nice arm stretch. Feel the trapezius across your back, the big trapezoid muscle across your back, really stretch and widen. And then we're going to bring that out to the side, up in the air, and bend your elbow. Just give that a nice stretch. Plant your hand towards the middle. If you can. You might not have this stretch. My shoulders are pretty open right now. Bring that arm back up in the air. We're going to do the other side. Bring that arm across the body. Again, feel the trapezius open up and stretch that shoulder blade area. Big breath. Let your breathing be your teacher. If it gets hard to breathe, you've gone too far. Don't go too far in the stretch. Just enough to open up your body. And again, centering your hand between your shoulder blades. Pressing your head back against your arm rather than letting your arm drag you forward. That's going to open up the rotator cuff and this in here. So, good. Lift that up. Big wide arms. Give yourself a hug, because we all need a hug right now. It's the best we can do. We're going to dangle over, releasing that lower back again. Bend your knees as you roll up this time. Rolling up. And we're going to open our arms into a cactus shape. And you're going to step your feet out wide. We're going to go into our goddess pose. And we're going to inhale deeply, letting our stomach expand. And then we're going to go ha, 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 ha. Ready? Inhale for it. Ha, 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 ha. Good. You can drop there. Rolling up. We're going to do what would be, if you're on your knees here, a camel pose. But we're going to just lift our arms up to the sky, opening our heart and looking back and reaching for an imaginary thing behind you, letting your front body open up. Reaching your other hand behind you, clasp your hands and press your hip bones forward and open up that front body. You might not go that far. I don't go that far. Just a little front body opener. And back up to the sky. Hands down to the sides of your body. That should feel nice and opening for your back and your throat. When we are singing, we want to make sure that our head is staying level and that we're not going too far back or even lifting the chin. Because when we lift the chin, we're engaging these muscles here along the back of our neck. So you might want to just give yourself a little squeeze. Those are called the suboccipitals, right below your skull. Just a gentle, firm squeeze. I'm just doing this. You can switch hands. Get a different experience. Keeping your hands in a cup won't feel too pokey. So then roll your shoulders. And then we're going to reach up the other way. And we're going to do what they call a cow face pose, but just with the arms. So opening up. If you have the clasp, some of you might have very open shoulders. You can clasp behind your back. And release that Try the other side. Now the other side, I can't reach as well. And that's okay. It just depends on your anatomy. And release that. Roll the shoulders one more time, really let that go. And then we're gonna open up that back body again. Garudasana, arms. Just letting our, crossing your right arm under your left, finding the palm of your hand and lifting up. And letting go, and then other side, putting your left arm under your right arm, lifting up, and letting go. Really nice. Okay. Those are kind of my upper body shoulder openers. It always feels better to sing when I'm not holding a lot of tension in here. If you're working on the floor, you can always try some other poses. I'll give you a bit of that later.